Hello everyone and welcome back to At Last Alone Canyon of Fires. Okay, we're looking for a prisoner in this episode. Excuse me, Warden, we're here to see a prisoner. I'm afraid visiting hours are not now. You can probably come back tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I don't think that this can wait. You see, we believe the kingdom is under threat and that one of your prisoners may have information that can help us. The guy with one eye gave us a pass and told us to come here, so here we are. You gonna let us in or not? General Sithrift has two eyes, I can assure you. Debatable, regardless. We just came from talk with him, and we need to see your prisoner as soon as possible. It would be a shame if General Sithrift heard that his prisoner Warden was being uncooperative on this issue. Wouldn't you agree, Gary? Yes, he'd probably see red in the one eye he has. Very well. Which prisoner? We're here to see Elisith Anza Ray. I was afraid that was going to be your answer. If you're here to torture her, I hope you have given yourself adequate time. She's not one to break. In fact, she's never broken, so whatever you got up your sleeve better be good. We weren't thinking about torturing her. The kids, then. That's a good idea. Maybe torturing these kids would get her talking. We haven't tried that. Are these your kids? Are these her kids or something? Oh my god! We are warriors and I will... What? No, these aren't her kids, and we're not torturing any kids. Just no to all your questions. Well, suit yourself. I still think it's a good idea. Can you bring her here? We need to talk to her as soon as we can. We don't take her out of her cell. If you want to talk to Anza Ray, you'll have to head up there yourself. Fine, where is she? Second floor, north end. Can't miss her. She's the one that's yelling at you. I'll have the gates unlocked and I'll send up a few guards. Thanks for your help. You're not going to get anywhere with her. Once you realize that, please leave and stop wasting all of our time. Noted. Alright, so up at the second floor. Can I talk to these guys through the bars? No, I can't. Oh, here we are. I could smell you in that, mangly animal from down the hall. Hello, hello to you too, Anza Ray. And I see that you've brought your ugly kids with you. Startling them young and killing in treachery these days, are we, Strelly? Who are you calling ugly? I will cut you. Oh yeah, you fooling piece of... Kaznian? You better make it deep and put me out of my misery. Elisith, please, language. They're just little kids. You two are the dumb pieces of that brought kids into prison. Fooling, deal with it. Is that supposed to be the F word, that like FOO word? Because that Anza Ray, we've come to ask you a few questions about your time in Morinthia. Yes, I figured you didn't come here to get my opinion on the breadth of the menu here. So, oh no, she has an accent. Like, a lot of those words are ending in T. Okay, that makes sense. So I'll tell you what I tell all the other people who come here and ask me to go down memory lane. Fooge you, fooge your dog, fooge your kids, and fooge the canoe you paddled in on. Yeah, that is what it's supposed to be. Gary, you okay? Please, Anza Ray. First, these aren't my children. They're orphans from the attack on the village. We're taking care of them for now. That makes sense. I figured any kids you popped out would be much uglier. And second, a man named Adriad carried out the attack. We believe that you knew him during your time in Morinthia. Never heard of him. Are you sure? He was at the castle during the rescue, down the prison. We believe that he was integral in teaching the Duchess her powers. Was he? I wouldn't know. All the intelligence I gave to the army was a trap, remember? How did the general put it? Oh yes, now I remember. An elaborate conspiratorial ruse meant to ensnare and execute our most hardened forces. Please, if you help us with anything you can remember about him, it would be great help. Specifically, how the Morithian forces imprisoned him. How we imprisoned him? Maybe the Duke made up a bunch of I still don't know what that word is supposed to be a representation of. She's doing the Captain Sparkles thing where she like replaces like swear words with like with like normal words, so like the demonetization bots don't get her. Forking shorts. Ran a joke at a trial and then locked him up and threw away the keys. I'm forking familiar with the I'm gonna do that. I'm forking familiar with that process. Have you tried that? If you help us, we may be able to make your stay here more comfortable. Like you're in any position to bargain. You and your mutt there got washed out of the shadow team quicker than I got locked up in here. And Gary, you went back to sleeping on your mom's couch. Strelly, you're a forking loser. You have nothing to offer me, never will. Be careful, kids. You may pick up loser germs from hanging around with Strelly here. Incurable and inoperable. Symptoms include stupidity and backstabbing tendencies. Also, you smell like a dog. I don't think we're going to get answers. Agreed. It was worth a shot. Kids, let's go. Guards, you can escort us out. We're done here. Miss Anza Ray, please, if you don't help us, he may get more powerful and attack all of Laurentide. Fork off, kid. He'll be doing everyone a favor. Hey, Strelly, get your flat ass back here a second. So you can insult me some more? No thanks, I'll pass. Just forking get back here. I give up on that word. About Andriad, are you forking around with me? No, it's all true. He already wiped out one village off the map, and if he gets his hands on those children, he'll be more powerful than he's ever been. I know how to stop him. At least I know someone who does. Please, anything you can tell me? Not so fast, Granny here. You get me out of here and back into Morinthia. I'll put you in touch with the man who put Adriad in prison. He's the one who can help you. I can't get you out of here, and I certainly can't get you back to Morinthia. A pardon is off the table. There has to be some other way. Out then. Out. Then Morinthia. Better figure it out, bye guys. Guard, she's bothering me. Take her away. Yes, just leaving. So we gotta break her out? Alright, now what? If you want to see the person, you should cross our historic lobby and talk to the Warden. This is repeated dialogue. She's a total garbage person. Was I wrong? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. Fair enough. Alright, King, let's head back to the inn in Laurentide. We need to have a talk about our next steps. What, Laurentide has an inn? I actually didn't notice if Laurentide had an inn or not. How's our party looking? I haven't recorded in a couple days. We're doing fine enough. Don't mind the smell, it's just a smell of blood and leather. Okay, oh, we got stuff. Hold on. Find extra items? What? Oh, dang. Are these accessories? Accessories are typically very expensive. That can silence enemies. That's, like, kinda good. Only... Oh, Georgie can equip that. I think that's her first accessory. I can only afford one of those. It smells like money to me. Hold on, let's put that on, like, right now. I really like that attack boost, but honestly, health items are, like, really scarce in this game, so I think this would be better overall. Can anyone else equip the thing? I'm assuming the two kids have the same equip pools, aside from their weapons. Well, if that's the case, let's just go ahead and sell this. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and buy those two elemental things for the kids. We should be able to get enough from this. You know, I appreciate that items do sell for a lot. Okay. Nice. Raises magical defense and elemental resistances. That's pretty awesome. Oh, dang, we got some new weapons, too. Surprise some enemies. Does that mean anything? Can that, like, put a status ailment on some? That only increases it by 10. Oh, dang it. And nothing of use. I'll be taking this wagon to the lumber station if you want to hitch a ride. Oh, okay, that's the warp wagon. Now I gotta find the inn. I actually did not know that this town even had an inn. I thought... I guess we're on a scavenger hunt, then. What's this? Whoa. Can I buy one fish for the price of 2 and get the second fish free? Talk to Ordell the fishman. Dang it. What's wrong, little one? My mom and dad, they were out to pick berries and they haven't come back. Where'd they go? They left yesterday morning, but it's not like them to leave me all night long. Mom said that they were heading south. Tagak Path, I think. Because that's where the berries are the sweetest. To the south, well, maybe they got caught up in car luck and lost track of time. Maybe. Do you have anyone you can stay with while they are gone? Yeah, my poppy lives next door. He sells hay. That's good. You stay with your poppy. If we find your parents, we'll be sure to let them know that you're worried about them. I'm sure they're fine. Do you really think they're fine? Not at all. There are all sorts of dangerous things in the backcountry. Let's keep our eyes open and our sniffers sniffing. Bork. Okay, I guess we got a side quest then. Is that another one of these guys? You know, honestly, is this guy sending you to a different location that the other person sent you to? They seem different. You know, how I would do kind of a location-based NPC like this, or a fast travel like this, is I would put, like, one of these near the entrance of every city, and, like, you can travel to any city you've been to from there. So, like, they're not spread out and you don't need to search for them. Like, fast travel is all about convenience. Like, you have to keep that in mind. Lockpicking kind of broke in the last episode, so I'm not going to bother with that. That's a lot of chickens. Oh, here's the inn. Welcome to the Inn of Laurentide. If you need somewhere to just sit and chat, you can go to the hall you can go up the hall there into the dining room, no charge. Or 10 gold for one night. Actually, you know what? I think I will sleep a night, because I think I am missing some health and magic. Yeah. Oh, the cutscene activates anyway, even if you do... That's kind of cool. Okay, is everyone ready for bed? Jizzy said I have to sleep in the tiny bed. I get the big bed because I'm older. But by like 3 minutes. It doesn't count. Older. Goodness, kids. Just a sec. You'll get a bit big. You'll get the bigger bed next time. Can you tell us a bedtime story? Sure. Let me think. Okay, I got one. Is it about a princess? It is. One day there was a little princess. She was about as old as you two are now, and she had spent all of her time in the castle. She was very bored, so she begged her dad, the prince, to leave the castle. She's a princess. Her dad is the prince. Maybe I just misread that. She went into town, and she was amazed at how many buildings there were, and all the people, just like us, exactly. And while she was walking around, she met a small boy who had come to town to sell logs and sticks for his mother. This little boy told the princess all about the town, and took her to see the flowers, and the boats in the bay, and the milkman, everything. They had a beautiful day. But when the sun began to set, the princess had to go back to the castle, and the boy had to go back to his home in the forest. Before the princess went back to the castle, the little boy gave her a beautiful yellow flower and kissed her cheek. Ew, this story is mushy. And the princess told the boy that she'd never forget their day together for as long as she lived. And that's the end of that story. But nothing happened. A princess got a kiss from a boy. Big deal. Did I mention they got attacked by ninjas? No, that sounds better. Yeah, they got attacked by some ninjas, and they all beat them all up, and then they lived happily ever after. They end. Now, off to bed, you two. It just walks out after that. I don't remember any ninjas. Hush you. You're taking the first watch. Yeah, I'll sit up here for now. Does that mean he doesn't get healed? Oh, no, he still does. Oh, that was a different cutscene. Interesting. Huh. What's this over here? The Natural History of Pufflers. This sounds interesting. Is there a book that strikes your fancy? By all means, you can borrow it. Just be sure to pass it to someone else who might enjoy it. Thanks, I think I'll borrow this one. What is a book of Pufflers? Right here. Oh god, am I gonna, how long is this thing? Oh. Am I in the mood to read this whole thing? Seems it's only one page. Pufflers are shy creatures that typically stay away from humans. However, once they emotionally bond with a human, a Puffler can make an excellent pet for a family with children. Pufflers make high-pitched giggles when they are in their natural habitat. This loud noise can indicate their location of predators, therefore they tend to live near rushing water and waterfalls to cover the sound. Pufflers live in the small crevices of rock piles and small boulders. Plants, small insects that also live in these locations comprise the majority of their diet. Pufflers emit a subtle odor in the wild. Is that like a side quest? Can I find those, maybe? Oh, whatever. What did she say to go? There's like a dining room up here? Oh, okay. Okay, gang, we need to talk about Anza Ray. Warning, this conversation will close off some regions. What? Oh, dang, is this a point of no return? Make sure you've completed all you want to complete before moving on. It is suggested that your team is an average level of 9 to 11 before progressing. Hold on one moment. Let's hold on a bit. There are a few more things we need to get done. I'm under-leveled? Huh. Am I supposed to do some side quests at this point? That's very interesting. You know, I don't want to go out of my way and do each and every one of them. I don't even know if I've remembered or kept track of many of them, to be honest. I am kind of curious to finish that one with that kid's parents, so let's go ahead and do that. I think it was like... Where did they say they were going? Oh yeah, Carlink Baytown. I might do some grinding off screen if I'm supposed to be level 7, or if I'm supposed to be level 9 at this point. Maybe purchase some equipment too. Oh, there's an enemy there. Those are some creepy looking spiders. Nice. Yeah, we got double items for that. Is that a horse? Whoa, what's a horse doing here? Not sure. It has a saddle, but I don't see a rider. He's really afraid. He says that he came past a farm and he was sent for help. I think something happened to his owner. There's something tucked up under the saddle. Send help! Well, at least he's blunt about it. We should do something. We can, and we're not too late. We're great warriors, right? Well, I think we should help people. Why else would we fight? Those little ones got a point. Yeah, Sissy, of course, but we should be careful. Okay, so we gotta find a horse owner as well. What the heck? Is that how they spawn in? Oh, there was also that, like, suicidal guy by the lake we gotta take care of. Remember that one, too. Oh, is that him? No, that's just some workers. What you looking at? Oh, me, I'm just staring at the water. My husband and I used to come to this lake. He would fish and I would sit with him, reading a book or enjoying the sounds. Those are some of our happiest times. What happened to him? Prison. Oh, wow, sorry. Oh, is this that guy, Oh, dang, we met a guy at the prison who was like, he wanted us to give a message to his wife. When I met him, I knew he had problems in the past. He ran with a tough crowd, made some mistakes when he was younger. When we got together, he changed. He was gentle, nice, all that stuff was in the past and it was only us and our happiness. But his old partner, he never straightened up. The guard family caught up with him. I guess he stole a bunch of gold. After he was caught, he told the guard everything he had ever done, even things my husband had a hand in. And that's when they came to find him, and they took him to the well. Yeah, I've tried visiting him, but it's almost impossible to get past a visit. You have to be really connected. I have a letter for him that I'd love to give him, and I'm just a regular girl. I don't have connections or money. Turns out we're pretty connected. We have a pass right here. Will you deliver my letter? Oh, please. Sure thing. I think we have time, right? Not really. For love, I think we have time. Thank you. I want him to know how much I miss him and that I'll wait for him forever. Okay, cool. So we have a little bit of a mission within the mission. You know, I think, I kind of wish there was, like, a way to keep track of these missions. I know there are plugins in MV that let you do this. I'm not sure if there are plugins in, I think VX Ace this is made with. I'm not sure if there are plugins in VX Ace that let you do this. Didn't After the End the Harvest, wasn't that made with VX Ace? And I think that had like a system that let you... Hold on a second. Ah, there we go. That again, this is why you should probably change the texture of this boulder, because that blended right in. Like, very few people are going to catch on that you can actually push that, like, just saying. You really have to keep your eyes peeled for that. I might have to do a battle here. Oh. Is there anything down here? You said there's some treasure buried around here. Okay. Oh goodness, is this like trying to find hidden items in Pokemon? Oh, that's a monster. Hold on, isn't she a fire mage? Why does she resist? Oh, right, because we bought that thing for her that resists elemental damage. That's right. Oh, Hide and Wild Rush. Okay, we learned 2 new abilities for them. Hide from attacks. That sounds pretty good. Rushes into battle for a strong hit on all enemies? That sounds pretty good. Okay, that's sneaky. Just hidden behind a tree. Oh, dang it. Actually, we could try Wild Rush. I think, yeah, she has enough TP for it. I use, like, no TP attacks of her, so... I'm gonna try that out. And you can only cast on yourself. Oh, dang. That is really good. Why is Sissy becoming a barbarian? I swear to God. Like, she has like 1 magic spell and then... Sepuldium. Is that a new item? I think that might be a new item. Hey, do you want to hear a joke? A man walks into a tavern. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" The man replies, "I just found out my wife is sleeping with another man. I've decided I'm going to drink myself to death." The bartender looked shocked and said, "I'm sorry, but I can't help you kill yourself." The man asks, "Well, what would you do in my situation?" The bartender puffs himself up in a bit and says, "If I found out a guy was sleeping with my wife, I wouldn't sit around feeling sorry for myself. I'd kill the guy." And the man jumps up from the stool and shouts, "That's a great idea, thanks," and runs out of the bar. A couple hours go by, and the bartender is starting to get nervous when the man walks back into the bar with a smile on his face. "Did you kill the guy?" the bartender asked nervously. "Nope, I slept with your wife. Whiskey, please." That's a good joke. What was that flash? Did I get, like, a blessing from listening to that joke? Oh my goodness. Anything else down here? I think that might be it. Oh, there's still some stuff up here. Eastern Cliffs. You know, I think we're going to leave it off here. I'll see you folks next time. Thanks for watching.